All right, welcome to the day in the life with yours truly, Chris Messenger. That is myself. And obviously my girlfriend Jade here is going to make an appearance in this as well. This is something new I wanted to start. It was just like a day in the life to kind of see what goes behind the scenes of all the crazy things I get up to here in Sudbury, Ontario with my girlfriend Jade. So today's just like every other day. I get up, I chug a liter of water because that's what cool kids do. And then right to the coffee machine because, yeah, if you don't have coffee in the morning, it's fuel for me. Don't even bother trying to talk to me. It's just not going to happen. Look quickly at some social media posts like I always do, just checking to see what's going on in the world. And then it's ready to plug it in to my desk here, firing up all the lights, monitors, laptops, cables, my foldable keyboard here, and get right to it. All right, it's time for a bagel. My staple right now for breakfast. Starting at cuts. And when I normally cut, it's always a bagel, banana, protein shake. That's all you need for a good balanced breakfast. Today's agenda, just editing. Got a couple client videos I gotta edit. Gotta get to the gym at some point. Gotta train some clients. And also checking on the weather because it's always snowing out here. Gotta be prepared for everything. Yeah, this year I decided to take my talents to YouTube. I've been making videos for, maybe like 10 plus years. And I've done YouTube channels for clients in the past, but never for myself. So when I start doing some day in the life content, I said I would never do this again. I did do daily vlogs once in my life. It was about 3 months, every single day, film all day, edit to 2 a.m., upload every single day. It was for a client project, not necessarily me for all the videos, but it's exhausting. So I'm going to try it again, but I think when you do it for yourself, you can kind of not be so serious and be a little relaxed. When you're getting paid for it, high stress. For me, this is just a fun hobby on the side. We'll see where it goes. All right, bagel's ready. I'm going to peanut butter it up and throw on a little bit of banana and then get my shake. Almost forgot creatine as well. My favorite go-to shake right now is these guys, Limitless Pharma. I worked with them last year. I haven't found a better flavored protein powder, to be honest with you. Whether they paid me or not, I would still take this stuff. Their maple brown sugar, hands down. I've been drinking this for 3 years straight, every day, and still like it. So sometimes it's tough to find something you like, and when you do, you hold on tight. All right, so let's get this all organized and down the hatch. All right, breakfast is going in. So this year I wanted to push myself a little harder with creating content, and I'm going to start dabbling into UGC content. I don't really know too much about it. It stands for user-generated content. For those that don't know what it is, it's pretty much me reaching out to brands online for products that I would use around my house, whether tech products, home products like cleaning supplies. Pretty much anybody that's trying to sell things on the internet that they've created, like a product, I will take it, make videos about it, review it, submit those videos, and then they'll use those videos for ads, whether it's on their social channels or obviously running like a Facebook ad or YouTube ad, Instagram ad, to get more business. So I have a couple clients currently I've started to work with last year, but this year is going to be my main focus is going to be to see how many products and clients I can help with my video services. All right, so breakfast is over. Now I'm back to editing. And today I'm editing for a company that sent me this keyboard to review and this laptop stand. So that's on my agenda for now. Like I said, I've been filming for 10 years and I've shot everything from celebrities to pro athletes to gyms, businesses, personal brands. And I love doing that. I still do that as well. But now that, lots of people are able to generate money online from home, just filming things that they do every single day, products to use every single day, and doing reviews that way, I think I'm going to transition to a lot more client work in this world because obviously now that gives me the opportunity to kind of be able to pick up projects anywhere. So whether I'm here in Sudbury, I'm in another part of the world, I'll be able to generate an income doing just this. Now, how do you get started with this kind of stuff? Honestly, I just started reaching out to companies on Instagram, just DMing them to say, hey, obviously I shoot video and very good at it and I've been doing it for a while. So when most companies or brands kind of see my work, they're like, okay, I'll give this guy a shot, and then I obviously negotiate a deal and a contract after that and start producing. So today is just another day of me going through some of the footage I've shot, and I'm highlighting the use of this stand in the kitchen. Since I spent a lot of time cooking and baking, I really enjoyed having this stand now, actually, because I don't have to worry about my MacBook getting covered in flour or being something spilled on it. It allows it to kind of stay elevated, and it's nice and sturdy. This is not a sales plug. I'm just talking about my enjoyment of a product that I'm working on making content for right now. So I'm going to get to that, and we'll see where we go. All right, the time is 1:27, so it's around 1:30. I'm going to head over to the gym now, take a break from editing, get a quick lift in. Once I'm done that, probably whip back home real fast, grab some food, take a quick shower, edit my next video that's due, and then head back to the gym this evening for some clients. So it's going to be a pretty tight ship, but if I get to it right now, I'll be able to fit it all in. So let's go embrace this storm and head to the basement. Quick little hat change. I had the Eagles hat on, but they lost on Sunday, so I think I need to put them away. I don't want that energy going into the gym. Right, Zeus? We don't want that energy. We want the Blue Jays energy. That's why I'm going to Blue Jays hat on, you know? They didn't win the World Series last year, but they were close. I think this year we got it. So we're going to rock some Jays today and hit a good back day. And Zeus, man, you got to get brushed, bro. Look at this. Look at this. I'm going to pluck you. Yeah. Okay, I better go. Because if not, I'll be here for the next hour doing this. Husky problems. Almost forgot. I got this new pre-workout. Well, it's really not pre-workout. It's an energy drink. My New Year's resolution was to not drink a lot of these this year. I've cut back a substantial amount since last year. But Monster just released this Ultra Blue Hawaiian. Like, look at this thing. This thing tastes amazing. And, like, I don't want to take pre-workout. So today we're going to do the energy drink instead to get through this back day. So in the bag she goes, and away we go. Obviously, as you can see, it's a little snowy here in Sudbury, Ontario. It's been like this for the last couple weeks. So luckily for me, I own a Jeep. I don't really have to worry about getting around too much. But people that own cars out here, I don't understand it. I don't get it. It snows all the time. It's very deep. And with a lowered car, I don't see how you're getting around the city. So I'm going to crawl my way to the gym now, even though I've told you guys that like 4 times. But it takes a bit longer to get going here in the wintertime when you got to get your jacket on, clear off snow, put on your winter boots, pack a bag. It's a lot more work than just getting up and going in a little warmer climate city. All right, that's enough rambling. Let's just stop delaying this workout and get to it. All right, take 2. Hopefully this catches focus. We're gonna go with a quick little 5-minute warm up here and then get to it. All right, before I start hitting back, I'm gonna be doing some dead hangs, help loosen up the shoulders. If you don't incorporate these into your program or you don't do these weekly, I highly suggest you do, especially if you got shoulder pain, bad posture. Your goal is to try to hold yourself up for just a minute and just hang. I do like 3 or 4 sets, helps me out a lot. And then as you begin my workout, whether it's my chest day or my back day, I'll spend the next couple months really working on this because I want to improve my shoulder flexibility because they're pretty beat up. All right, let's hit some lat pull downs now. First, we gotta move this guy up. Oh, short people problem.
I'm an OG, and that's the old me, the way I'm sitting nowadays.
Alright, pull up time.
I'm sipping on a latte, why they all call me bougie, bougie, bougie. I don't want no prayers from no haters, probably waiting on my downfall. Mad that we made it in my wins on time. Why you trying to delay it? And they say it's authentic, but they wins look.
Alright, now we're on to some single arm rows. Let's take the 75s for a little run.
Played it, they fake though, and I need on my cheese. Queso, provolone, to get all of my dogs out the trap like Home Alone and Creed. Said I'm locked in, I really got no options.
Now we're just finished off with some shoulders and biceps.
Standing on business, I need mines off the top then. Let them go ahead and count us all out. We just running up the numbers, watch us hit another level. Hey, hey, can't hold me back. Put the city on the map, boy, how you love that? Boy, they thought that I was playing, but I hit another level. About to hit another level, had to hit another level. Hey, hit another level. Finna hit another.
All right, just like that, back from the gym. Now, it's 3:48. I got to leave here at 5 o'clock to go back to the gym because that's kind of how I work these days. So, coming home quickly to grab a quick bite. Not sure what to have right now, to be honest with you. Let me think about this. Right, looks like we're going with leftover chicken. And I'm going to make myself a quick little chicken wrap. I'm a pretty busy guy, so the best way to kind of meal prep is really I just cook all my protein, usually earlier on in the week. And then I'll just go and grab whatever I need for the protein component, chop that up because that usually takes the longest. And then I add either a wrap, pre-cooked rice, veggies, a salad. Makes it very quick and convenient for me to stay healthy while I'm busy on the go. Your schedule can get a little crazy, and so this is what I do. Be prepared ahead of time. All right, so as I descend down my weight, I'm going to be using a scale. I recommend investing in a food scale if you want to get lean, because if you're not tracking and knowing what amount you're putting in your body, it's going to be very tough for you to get close to your goals or even hit your goals. So chicken breast is on the scale. It's about 200 grams. So I usually try to shoot for 125 per meal, but I don't think I'm going to have time to eat another portion of this today. So we're going to eat all of this in one sitting. Half of it's probably going to fit in a wrap. So let's get to that. All right, let's chop up this chicken now. Because that's what you're going to do. All day, you don't do anything. Camera comes on, let's make as much noise as possible. Because that's what we're going to do in this house. Doesn't make any sense. Libby, you make no sense. Sorry, that's me rambling to my dog here while I chop this up. I've got to be pretty with it. It's going in a wrap, no one's going to see it. It's a good enough chopping for that. Second ingredient here is a little tomato. Half of that. That's going to be stored there. Again, all my clients always tell me, like, what do you eat? It's tough to make a meal. It's not that hard. Look, I cut up a slice of a tomato. You can have a couple pieces of lettuce, sprinkle some cheese, some chicken, throw it in a wrap. I like to throw mine on the pan after just to kind of close the wrap. And there's your quick little lunch. All right, now time for the lettuce. What is going on here, dumpsters? What in the world? We got a wrap. Now we're going to load it up. All right, here we go. Half of this chicken on here. The other half, I'm just going to raw dog it. Get all the tomatoes on there. A sprinkle of cheese, just really to help close the wrap here. And then my secret sauce right now, I'm just on a little bit of it. All right, this is my sauce I'm using, little barbecue sauce. What's going on, Jade? How was your massage? Your what?
My legs were uneven.
Your legs were uneven?
No, I guess my hips were uneven.
Well, hips don't lie. Well, this was a terrible wrap. All right, I'm gonna let that wrap cook for a couple minutes. Ow.
I'm going to make a cup of noodles with 1,000 milligrams of sodium.
And yes, I've been trying to get Jay to eat a little healthier, but for some reason she likes to live off of cup of noodle soup every single day for lunch. That's her thing. I'm not a fan of it. I tell her she's got to have some more, vegetables in her diet, some more protein. But for her, she's like, I've lived off this soup my whole life, and I don't want to change that. So I guess do what makes you happy.
Yeah. Feel all your desire. You know I'm a ride and quiet. All the things we try, and let's just keep it.
All right, I made it back to the gym. I got one client to see tonight, and I am done for the day. And then it's time to head back to the house, but it is crazy out here. Look at my car. The windows are fogged. Snow's coming down hard. Just another typical Tuesday here in Sudbury, Ontario. All right, let's go train my client, and we'll be right back. And before we head home, we had to do a little pit stop to pick up some Diet Mug root beer. This is one of my favorite. It's kind of heavy, but one of my favorite low-calorie drinks when I'm sitting at home and I want to have a sweet pop. I don't drink regular pop, but I drink a mountain of Diet Pop. Usually it's Diet Coke, but sometimes you got to change it up. So today, we're bringing home a no caffeine, no sugar Diet Mug root beer. That's all I got. Now, we're going to take on this winter tundra and head back to the castle. All right, now we're actually going. All right, I made it back home from a crazy winter storm drive back from the gym. I made dinner. Me and Jade sat and had a nice little healthy chicken bowl. I didn't get to filming that. We were just, enjoying our time together. Not always the camera's going to be on. Then I took the dogs outside, came in, offloaded all this footage, started scrubbing through it. It is 12 o'clock the next day because it's obviously midnight now. The only reason I'm up this late is the Toronto Maple Leafs are playing. The Toronto Maple Leafs are playing. Let me say that one more time. Toronto Maple Leafs are playing, and they're not playing very well because right now we are down 4-0 entering the third period against the Utah Mammoth. We're getting outshot 24-16. Ladies and gentlemen, I do not think this is going to be a comeback for the Leafs, but if they do, let me tell you, that cup has come to Toronto. Right, we're just checking the autofocus because this thing has been dancing all day. Besides that, I want to thank you for those who stayed this long to watch my very first day in the life kind of vlog. Haven't done this in years. Thought I'd get back to it, test myself a bit more with my creative abilities, and I gave you guys an entire day, just like an average day of what I go through. So if you like this content, subscribe. I'll be back with more. I don't know if this will be daily or every 2 days, but I'm going to try to be more consistent on here. And so I want to thank you all and have a great rest of your day, night, evening, whatever time it is for you right now. Enjoy the rest of whatever's left, and I'll see you on the next one.